Okay, next we're going to move into purpose statements. And purpose statements allow us to determine what the goal of our speech is going to be or our communication event. And it's really important to determine our general purpose, our specific purpose, and then our thesis statements. So let's start with the general purpose. For a speech, it's going to fall into either an informative speech, persuasion, or entertainment. Even when I'm having a simple conversation with a friend, that conversation could fall into one of those buckets. Maybe I want to inform a friend about a really good movie that's coming out. Maybe I want to persuade them that it's such a good movie we ought to go to it. Or maybe I just want to talk about the trailer because it's super funny and I just want to share a funny moment with them. Again, it's going to fall into one of those buckets. So that's the first thing we want to do. What is the general purpose of this speech? Then we're going to get into the specific purpose. This is where we want to ask ourselves, what is it that I want my audience to take away? Do I want them to learn something? Do I want to persuade them about something? And it's very audience oriented. So I could say by the end of my speech, I want my audience to know that bicycling is really good exercise. Or maybe I want them to know that you don't have to spend $5,000 to get into biking. It doesn't have to be that expensive. So I want to persuade them that they don't have to buy a really expensive bike. Or maybe I just want to entertain them. So if that's my topic and I want to think about my specific purpose, I may say something like, at the end of my speech, I want my audience to know how much fun participating in a week of RAGBRAI is. Okay? So those are the three different buckets for general, and then specifically, what do you want your audience to know when you're done? And then we move into our thesis statement. And the thesis statement is going to look at our 3 goals. And so most of our speeches in this class are going to have 3 to 5 goals, but usually about 3. And so your thesis statement is going to encompass those 3 goals into it. Could say something like, my speech is going to be about bicycling, the benefits of exercise, the affordability, and the entertainment that bicycling can have for people. Something like that. So when we're putting our speeches together and when we're thinking about our goals, we're going to develop those by thinking about the general purpose, the specific purpose, and then developing our thesis statements. All right. Thanks, guys.